I think Tank wins in the rematch.
Why?
I think he'll make the right adjustments and he won't take too long to fight.
You know, because he took a knee like a timeout kind of thing and walked to his corner to wipe his face. That's unheard of and never seen before. There's no way that's legal in boxing. It shouldn't.
Moments ago, Gervonta Davis and Bill Haney got into a heated argument on social media, causing a lot of commotion in the boxing community. Bill Haney gave Gervonta Davis a harsh warning during a live interview, casting doubt on the veracity of his most recent battle. "That's crazy because I heard real ones helped you and you did weird," tweeted Haney. Supporters interpret this as an outright charge that Tank was given preferential treatment by the judges during his fight with Lamont Roach. Fans are wondering what actually transpired in that ring after this public altercation, and tensions between the two camps are rapidly rising. Gervonta Davis responded to Haney's scathing charge on social media by writing, "I done helped a lot of odd." His remark merely served to intensify their continuing conflict by demonstrating that Tank is prepared to defend his reputation and isn't renouncing Haney's accusations. Haney's comments were more than a light-hearted joke. He implied that Gervonta Davis might have benefited from behind-the-scenes favoritism rather than winning victories only through skill, when he said that real ones were assisting him and accused him of doing strange, serious doubts were generated. By these remarks over whether Gervonta's previous victories, especially against Lamont Roach, were indeed a reflection of his play or the result of skewed judgment. The argument concerning the fairness of judging in well-known bouts and the part influence plays in boxing circles has been rekindled by Haney's remarks.
Gervonta Tank Davis isn't a prize fighter. I know a lot of you guys say, well, he doesn't fight for belts, he doesn't fight for legacy, he fights for money. He's a prize fighter, Jerry. And I'm going to assume a prize fighter is a guy who is solely making fights based off of cash reward. He'd rather fight a bum for $50 million than fight a guy who's experienced for $10 million. That is what a prize fighter would be. Actual definition, a professional boxer who competes in matches for money prizes. So let's take a look at it. Turki Al-Sheikh has declared he wants to make Tank versus Shakur. He says, "My plan for Shakur is this fight." He's referring to Floyd Schofield, then William Zepeda, and then let's see if Tank wants to be in our show. Tank's not going to fight Shakur. He's not going to fight him in Saudi Arabia. So now that we've established Tank isn't a prize fighter, because if he were a lot different, then we must ask, what is Tank's goal in boxing? I'll tell you right now, it's easy money. Tank is the type of guy, he'd rather fight, let's say, 4 Lamont Roaches for $20 million than fight 1 Shakur Stevenson for $80 million, which is fine. But I'm tired of people saying, oh, he's a prize fighter, that's why he's not taking these fights. He's not a prize fighter. The biggest money fights is Haney, Ryan, Tio, Shakur, and Loma. He's not even going to take half of those fights. So please, guys, all my Tank fans, all my guys who claim Tank is a prize fighter, that's why he's not fighting for the belts, please stop it. This guy's not a legacy fighter. He's not a prize fighter. He's just a guy who enjoys easy paydays. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Just stop misleading people.
Bill Haney also chastised Gervonta Davis for allegedly firing his experienced coach Calvin Ford during a heated live interview. According to Haney, Davis's performance in the ring noticeably declined as a result of this choice. He underlined how important Ford's mentoring had been to Davis's growth and asked why anyone would break off contact with someone who had played such a significant role in their success. This dispute sprang from Davis's contentious performance against Lamont Roach, which many commentators believed lacked the acuity and control of his previous bouts. Haney claims that taking Ford away from Davis threw off his rhythm and might have cost him his composure in the ring.
Don't cover the fact of the Lions podcast will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny they got fired. Now, if Devin fired me, it would be, Well, they got fired.
I didn't know that was real. I thought that was some cat.
They're trying to be quiet. Man, they got fired, man. Them people that got fired, man. They hoping they get hired. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they trying to get.
Man, Calvin came in on there with them. He had them GTD first shorts with them GTD leggings. with that GTD Kango cap, with that GTD glasses, GTD shirt. Man, guess what? The man gave him a hug, man, and left him in the hallway. And everybody want to act like that they're not really. See, they keep that magnifying glass on us.
Gervonta Davis has irritated Bill Haney in ways that go beyond individual games. He has continuously charged that Davis and his group are avoiding real challenges, particularly a battle with Devin Haney. Bill thinks his son is a stylistic nightmare for Tank because of his exceptional boxing IQ and technical accuracy. That's precisely why the battle hasn't taken place, he claims. According to him, Davis favors opponents that present less strategic risk, picking bouts that preserve his perfect record and optimize earnings. This critique casts doubt on Davis's readiness to take on the top players in his category and runs the risk of portraying him as a fighter who shies away from real challenges.
Okay, Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast. He's undefeated.
Yes.
I mean, I've interviewed him a while back. I mean, people have compared him to a young Mike Tyson multiple times. What do you think your son does better than Tank?
Box. He can outbox anybody. When Devin is being Devin, the Devin I know, he can outbox anybody on the planet. We have that kind of skill set. I think that matched up against Tank Davis, that was a fight that we've always liked. We've always fancied our chances. And that's the part of the business. That's the part of boxing, as having two sides, having that ultimate dance partner, right? And Tank and his team, they can't beat both. They can't be Tank and beat a... so they've said a lot of things, but the one thing that they haven't said is that they wanted to fight Devin.
Right, so that's not going to happen.
Not
in terms
next.
of anything that you've seen.
Not next, definitely not.
Bill Haney offered managerial and technical criticisms, as well as comments about Gervonta Davis's public image, namely his social media conduct. If Davis truly wants to negotiate a serious fight against Devin Haney, he should refrain from making snap decisions and behave more professionally, he said. Bill underlined that business and branding are very important in boxing at this level. Devin adds commercial value to every fight he takes part in, he noted. The message was unambiguous. Genuine fighters settle scores in the ring, supported by strong promotion and respect between camps rather than online.
Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bum business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at, in the welfare line. You keep shitting on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we done charge $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old bullshit-ass business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bullshit fights, and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody.
Medalist Keyshawn Davis provided a fair assessment on the likelihood of Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach facing up again. Although Davis is still a very talented player, he admitted that his recent play suggests a lack of enthusiasm for the game. Roach, who is renowned for his heart and tenacity, might take advantage of that apparent decline, which could be a serious vulnerability. Keyshawn's point of view presents an intriguing dynamic. A fighter who is hungry and driven may be able to overcome someone who lacks ambition. This changes the focus from physical prowess to mental preparedness and sustained dedication to boxing.
Like which version he shows up with, and no disrespect to Roach, but you know what I mean.
No, that is disrespectful for the Roach, and like y'all fight fans gotta realize that is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like he in there fighting another grown man that ain't going for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't think Roach is gonna come with another game plan or something better or this, that, and third? So when they had a rematch, are y'all still gonna say, oh, Take's still not his full self ever since he fought whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like Roach is a hell of a fighter. He proved he was a hell of a fighter, so he need to get that credit. He's a hell of a fighter. I don't know who's gonna win that rematch. I honestly feel like Tank is, or he lost the love for the sport, and he's no longer hungry anymore.
Well, that's what I was getting at.
Yet you got a guy that's just super hungry and never had no attention, now getting all his attention, and now he get around 2 of his attention. Is like, shit, that's kind of hard to beat. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Tank is he's still a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's 50-50. And to your point, we were saying, okay, he lost love of the sport. I don't really think Canelo.
That concludes the video for today. For more in-depth boxing coverage, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also keep an eye out for the upcoming round.